Section 11.2, Arithmetic Series. Now, Section 11.1 was arithmetic sequence, was just a number or a set of numbers, just a list. Now, the arithmetic is either adding or subtracting to get to the next term, and a series is the addition of all terms. So when you add them all up and you get a sum. So basically a series is a sum of all the numbers added or subtracted based on if they're negative or positive. The two formulas we have for this is the sum is equal to n divided by 2 times the quantity, 2 times the first term, plus n minus 1 times d, which is the common difference, how you get to the next term. Or you can use a little simpler version of this, where you take n divided by 2 and add the first term and the term number that we know. Sometimes you're not given enough information to use this, so we have to use this one in order to find maybe the d to find a term. Then we can use this one to find the sum. So I'll give you an example of both. Let's say we had the numbers 1 added all the way up to 100. And we want to know what the sum is of all those terms. So we can do it two separate ways, but I'm going to use this formula here. We're going to say the sum of all these numbers is equal to how many numbers do we have? 100 divided by 2. And you add the first and the last number. 1 plus 100. So here we have 50 times 101. That would give us the sum of all those numbers. The sum of all those numbers is 5,050. Okay, our second example is going to give us a little bit different information at the beginning. Let's say we want to know the first 3 terms, where the first term is 9, so we can automatically fill that in, and some other random term is 105, and we're going to give the sum. The sum of all these numbers together is 741. But we're not sure which term this is. We can find it by solving for n in this equation. Then we can plug it back in to find the sum. So what we're going to do here, in order to find out which term is 105, we're going to plug it into our big equation that looks like this. So we take the sum, which is 741, we set it equal to n divided by 2, n is what we're trying to find, and we add the first and the term n, 9 plus 105. So 741 equals n divided by 2 times 114. So we're going to come up here and we're going to say 741 equals, and if we cross multiply or if we divide, we have 57. So n over 57, multiply both sides by 57, or divide. I'm sorry, this is going to end up being 57n. We're going to divide by 57. N is going to equal 13. So the 13th term is 105. We can use that information, plug it into the other equation here to find out what the d is. Then we can know what we add each time. Once we do that, we get d is equal to 8. Then we come back over here and add 8 each time to get the first three terms. Once we find that n, we plug it into the equation up here, where we have 13 divided by 2 times the quantity, 2 times the first term, which was 9, plus 13 minus 1 times d is all equal to the actual sum, 741. When we do a bunch of algebra, we solve for d, get that d equals 8, then add 8 each time.